Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, tonight I am featuring my new friend Krish, her decks from Cusp of Mystery on Etsy. She has Shadow Work 1 and 2 and Twin Soul Oracle. They are super decks. It's from Cusp of Mystery from Etsy. Highly recommend them. Very, very intuitive and spiritual. I love using them in my tarot, and I'm going to feature them tonight, along with the energy deck. 7 energies. Let's get the 7 energies. Let's get the energy to start this reading. And thank you so much for tuning in. Whatever time of day. It's an honor to do these readings, and welcome if you're new. If the spirit moves you, please like and subscribe. I certainly do appreciate every like and every subscription to my channel. It's amazing. I'm so blessed, and I'm just so honored that you are here today and that I can read for you. It's amazing. And these are timeless readings, so whenever you tuned in, spirit moved you to watch this. But if for whatever reason it doesn't resonate with you, please don't take that personally. Just check your placements. All right, and I'm doing collective readings. That means any sign, any energy. It's not one specific sign. So let's get the energy of whoever's channeling, whoever's coming in today. Ooh, right away, Spirit. Hello, you're on fire tonight. We're only using one because we have other decks that we're going to go to. But this is Body and Soul. Let's read it. Let's read what that's about. All right. Energy. What's the energy tonight, Spirit? I was hearing before, out of control. So let's hope not. Taking care of yourself, seeing yourself as a complete package, body not separate from soul, centered in the sense of self, comfortable in your body, your authentic identity, physical health. Extreme self-care is called for when you receive this card. Answer truthfully, are you taking care of yourself? Your first choice may be to care for others before meeting your own needs. Check in with yourself as you are experiencing halt, hunger, anger, loneliness, or tiredness. This card is a signal that it's time to take a break from your current focus and get busy taking care of you, because you are worthy of this care. What simple things require your attention so you can function optimally in the world and live your best life, a day at a time. Another message that this card holds is about how you live with authenticity. Can you be at ease within yourself? You doing you, with pride and self-worth. Remember, you are a soul that manifests through a body, a spiritual being having a human experience. And that means you are here on purpose, even if there are days when you wonder about that. There are intentionality to your being here now, just the way you are, in this time, in our collective story. Your being here is important, for you are a precious being with a purpose, even if it seems elusive some days. Just know that life loves you. With that in mind, your job is to do your part to make your experience a healthy one. How you nourish your body, mind, and soul is directly related to how you experience your life. It's time to put yourself first, then everything will fall beautifully into place. So Spirit is right here. Let's put it here, body and soul. So Spirit is advice, Spirit's advice, and it's cautioning you to be careful what you're putting in your body. Maybe you're not eating as healthy as you should. Maybe you're not doing for yourself. Maybe you're burning the candle at both ends right now. Maybe you're taking care of other people, and that's admirable. But what about yourself? You know, you can't save yourself if you're drowning too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really have to nourish yourself and take care of yourself at this time. I know, as you know, sometimes as mothers, as women, even men, of course, we can't just elusively say that it's just women. But women, mothers, we tend to burn the candle at both ends. We tend to take care of others. Men can be in that category, obviously, as well. And we don't take care of ourselves. And really, we're not serving any purpose there. So let's find out more about what's going on here when we read the cards. So we're going to go to Twin Soul Oracle, and see what the cards have to say. So Spirit, give us some guidance and some more understanding about what this card that we drew, Body and Soul, is about. Because it could be a person too. So I'm not quite sure, but let's find out who it's about. All right. Maybe that's why I got that message about going crazy. Maybe that's how you feel. You're going crazy in your mind. Okay, ooh, let's not take the whole deck, Spirit. All right, well, ooh, flew out. Let's find out. Stillness. Reflection. Somebody is reflecting right now. Somebody is being still. Maybe meditating. Maybe you're meditating. Maybe you need to meditate. There's something to be said about being still sometimes and not, and just reflecting on things. Mirror, reflecting. There we go. Hello. Mirror, reflecting. And you could be, the two of you, this person that you're tuning in tonight for could be mirroring you as well. Darkness, inner demons. This person has darkness and inner demons. This is why they're going crazy in their mind. This is the way I got that message today from Spirit when I was reflecting on the reading and I was channeling the person. It was like going crazy in their mind. There's a lot of issues that this person is facing in their life. Oops, went out. 2 cards flew onto the ground, and I'm going to pick them up. I'm not one to not pick up cards off the ground because that message could be important. Muse, you inspire this person. Maybe they see you. Maybe you have a social media page, or maybe you have some sort of, I don't know, could be anything really. It could be any social media platform, and they're watching you and they're admiring you, and you're on a journey right now and you're ascending. Right now, that's where the stillness is. That's where the reflection is. Maybe you are meditating and you're reflecting and you're getting more of a spiritual awakening. And what happens if you're mirroring is this person, if they're your twin flame or they're your soul connection here, then they're going to be doing that too. Solid ground, foundation. And this is what you wanted in this connection. And this is what this person wants now in this connection is solid ground. There was no solid ground. There was a lot of deception. There was a lot of competition. There was a lot of ghosting and breadcrumbing. And then this person disappeared from your life. They were there for you, and then all of a sudden they abandoned you. And then because the darkness took over themselves, there was so much temptation, and they went for the temptation. Yeah. This person had a lot of people throwing themselves at them. And instead of being loyal to you because your connection, but I can't really say that because to me, this wasn't a solid connection. It was a beginnings of something and then it ended. So it wasn't long before it was over actually. It was the beginnings of something, regret, and they regret this. They didn't give it a chance. It was the beginnings of a possible connection. But there were so many other easier options, if I want to say it in a nice way, that they went for those easier options and left you in the dark, wondering what happened, ghosted you. It's confirming that. They avoided you. It started out where there was a promise to this connection, where it might have went somewhere, and then all of a sudden, they were like, they decided that it was not going to work out, that something was not, I don't know what it was. Let me see, projection. See, that's what it is. They projected a negative outcome, and that's what happened. You can manifest that, right? You can manifest a person, right? You can say, I want to be with this person, and you think it in your mind, I want to manifest this person, right? And you keep thinking about this person. And you can also say, this is not going to work out. And guess what happens? Same thing. It doesn't work out. You bring negativity into a connection, it becomes negative. You bring positivity, it becomes positive. It's all in your mind. And they just said that's not going to work out. They were triggered by you. And then whatever that trigger happened, insecurity started coming in, right? They wanted to avoid you. They started like feeling a certain way about it. This is not going to happen. They're not going to come towards me. They were insecure in their mind, saying that there was no way that you were going to pick them. Maybe you had another person. Maybe you were in another connection. And at first, they thought that there was a possibility, but then they just said, no, this person's never going to pick me, because I think it's because you triggered a past experience in their minds. You know, like that song from Usher, You Remind Me of a Girl I Once Knew. That song from Usher, you reminded them of a person they once knew, of a connection they once knew. It seemed very similar to this person, like it triggered them. And all of a sudden they felt like the same outcome was going to happen. And that's why, yeah, in the song, it's like, that's why they couldn't pick this person, because you reminded them of somebody from their past. But they're having an awakening to this connection, that you were not the same type of person as this other individual that they dealt with in the past. But at first, similarities showed up that gave this person pause to say, no, I'm not going down that road again. Passion, though, you ignited passion in this person, and you ignited fear of rejection, big fear of rejection. But now they're going crazy in their mind, a spirit said to me, because they made a mistake. They have learned through watching you, whether it's your social media, whatever it is, that you're not that same person, and that you are a good person, and that you wouldn't have rejected them. But now they won't know, because they let you go. And they went towards another person. Yeah. Okay, it's like the saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone, right? Autumn, sow and reap. And we do reap what we sow, don't we? Yeah, we do. We have free will, but sometimes when we go against what spirit, most of the time actually, when we go against spirit, it doesn't work out for us. We don't use our intuition. We don't use our thinking skills. We use our emotion, or worse, we use our head. We get in our head and we can't get out of our head. And this person's a very rational person, a very realistic person. They don't look in spiritual terms. They look in realism, realistic numbers. You know what I mean? Like black and white. And they just saw this as rejection all over again. And they weren't going to go down that road. But you're the divine feminine. You're the divine feminine. And that's the energy that you're just so feminine to them and so womanly. And whether you're a woman or a man, well, obviously womanly. If you were a man, you wouldn't be womanly, but you have femininity. We have feminine and masculine in ourselves, okay? And it's genderless, really. Energy is genderless. Healing, inner work. This person didn't use their spiritual intuition, but they are learning to heal from whatever their past demons are. They are working on that, and you are as well. So like I said, there's a mirroring that's happening between the two of you, because they just look at you as just so amazing, and they're really just so passionate about you, and they are so inspired by you. Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it, because you're inspiring not just them, you're inspiring a lot of people with whatever it is that you're working on. So keep it up. And in the 5D, they're trying to connect with you, and maybe you do feel them in your dreams, or to have conversations with them. There's a breakthrough in this conversation in this connection. There's going to be a breakthrough in this connection. Before, it was very stagnant. There was a ghosting, and there was time that went by where you haven't heard from this person. You're not in a you don't converse with this person anymore. You're not in this person's life anymore. Like they're the 3D. They want to communicate with you in the 3D. All right, let me go on to shadow work. Let's go on to more cards here. See if the energy can shift with these cards. Let's see. All right, so let's go to the shadow work. And like I said, I'm featuring it today. This is from Cusp of Mystery, and this is on Etsy. These cards, Twin Soul Oracle, Shadow Work Oracle, Shadow Work 2 Oracle. I would highly recommend you pick them up. They are amazing, and this person's amazing. And you're supporting small business when you shop on Etsy. So I would highly recommend that you look into it. Very wonderful company. And the cards are amazing. Despite their small stature. I am 5'3". Don't think I couldn't take you down, man, if I had to. Don't look at the small stature and let it fool you, my friends. Small but mighty. Look what David and Goliath. Come on now. All right, so let's see, Spirit. What more do we have regarding this connection? Okay, let's see what more information. And autumn could be one of your birth months. You know, you could be born in the month of autumn. You could have a connection where you both love autumn. Or your name could be Autumn. I don't know. But that could be when you're going to have a reunion with this person. This person going to come towards you in the autumn. I don't know, but I don't have a time frame. But there's something about autumn that came up. Spirit, what card do you have for me? Thank you, Spirit. Solitude again. This is the second time solitude and stillness came up. Yeah. It's like they've gone into their hermit stage where they've separated themselves from, if there was somebody there in their own head right now, they go into their room and they think about you. Inner child. They have inner child wounds. Something happened in their childhood. I'm not sure if it was an abandonment or a divorce in this person's family. I think it might have something to do with their mother. Sabotage, self-defeat. This is what this person does in connection after connection. Sabotages it. And it gets to a certain point where their emotions it triggers this person to ghost, breadcrumb, and just flat out leave. This is something they're working on, though. Especially because of you. You change them where they want to. They didn't have that feeling before with anybody else. Horizons, transformation. That's happening to both of you. This is where the mirroring is coming in. They're looking at a future with you where they didn't look at anybody else in that regard before. They didn't care about that stuff. It wasn't something that was a focus in their life. They just wanted superficial connections. They just wanted something that was for now. They didn't want to put a label on it. They didn't want to put a label on it, you know. Let's just, for now, who knows about the future? Character, support. You have such a supportive personality. It was undeniable to this person. They really appreciated that. And that's why they want to transform for you. That's why they look at the distant. Look at the picture here, the distant horizons. It's like they want to have a future with you. They want to be with you. They want to wake up in the morning to you, watch the sunset with you. It's like they just can picture themselves in your life, and they want to be a part of it, where they didn't have that before with other people. Running. They've been running. They've been running, and it's like they don't want to confront you, though. They don't want to have a fight. They looked at other things. They focused on other people and distractions. Spirit saying this person drinks a lot because they want to distract themselves from you. So, but it doesn't work. And it's really taking its toll on this person. You know, they don't have you in their life. They really, really miss you. They miss the conversations. They miss the connection. It was so real. It was so good. And they just ruined it. But they have work to do. Look, stonewalling. Yeah. You provoked something in them. But they're like very predictable, clockwork. They're very methodical in their job. They like the routine of their life. They're very routine oriented, but they gave you these mixed signals, and you didn't know whether you were coming or going with this person. You really didn't know how to take them. You tried to work with them, but they just gave you nothing. And then it was like, what am I supposed to do? You can't get blood out of flint. And if you're not going to work with me and you're not going to give me anything but games, game over. That's it. And that's what happened. And only when you walked away from that did they feel like, what happened? Just let the best thing that ever happened to me walk out of my life. What was I thinking? You weren't. Let's face it, you weren't. All right, so let's figure this out. Let's get some more clarity, Spirit, on what's going to happen. Is there any other messages that you might have for this person to give them some understanding? Thank you, Spirit, for all your help, your guidance. I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you tuning in. I hope you join my soul tribe. I'd love to have you. All right, let's see what Shadow Work 2 says. Defensive. They have been defensive about it. They really are defensive about this connection. And maybe even like towards you defensive. And you're like, what are you giving me attitude for? What did I do? It's like, you didn't understand why all of a sudden they were so sweet to you and wonderful to you. And then all of a sudden they're like confrontational, or they were giving you attitude. It's like, what are you giving me attitude for? I didn't do nothing to you. But it's because you triggered a feeling in them, a remembrance of this other person that hurt them. And they just wanted you to, they just wanted to keep you at a distance. Feminine, masculine, here it is. See the feminine energy or masculine? This could be your masculine. Like I said, we have both of those qualities in us. So this is your masculine. Whoever's tuning in tonight, you're the feminine, they're the masculine. And you're mirroring each other, so. When you're ascending, they have no choice but to get off their knees and follow. But there's consequences, and they've recognized that their karma, their consequences is not having you in their life anymore. And it's making them feel a certain sort of way. They miss that because you were their comfort. They're watching your, if you have pictures, if you sent them pictures, or you have pictures on your social media, they got them. And they're looking at them, and it gives them comfort to look at you. Because they can't be with you. So they feel like these pictures are the closest thing that they got. And it gives them comfort to see you and see how you're changing and how you're glowing up. They see that you're really glowing up and you're doing so well for yourself. And they're as happy as they are for you, they're sad for themselves that they're not a part of that. But they're stuck in the past with these childhood issues, these past hurts from other lovers. You gotta work on that. They are trying to work on that. As you know, as you went through it yourself, it's not easy. House of Cards. I mean, this is their life. This is the foundation that they've built for themselves. It's a house of cards ready to come down. That's how they feel. That's why I got that message in the beginning. They're going crazy in their mind. They don't know where to turn as far as that goes. They're turning to the bottle, and they shouldn't be. And if that's the person tuning in tonight, come on now, get off the sauce. Get on your knees and pray. You're better off, you're going to have more, actually, you're going to have a better outcome getting on your knees and praying than going to the bottom of that bottle. I can promise you that. Imprint, memories. You leave memories in their mind that they cannot forget. They walked away from connections before, I told you. And they didn't leave anything to them. You know, they wished the person well, and they moved on. But with you, they cannot move on. Grounded. They feel like you are their foundation. You are the ground that they want to stand on because it's a solid foundation. Being with you grounds them. It makes them feel secure. They thought, but there was always this mask, this curtain. Who's behind the curtain, you know? Maybe they thought that it was too much drama to be with you. Too much work. Maybe you're a no-nonsense person that does not put up with their crap. And they never had a person stand up to them before and tell them straight out, are you lying to me? Are you not being honest with me? Because I can see right through you. And they didn't know how to handle that because they always had this curtain. They always had this mask up where people accepted that mask. People believed them when they told them their lies. And you were like, no, I know you. Maybe I don't know 100% about you, but I know enough about you that I know that you're not telling me the truth, and they couldn't handle that. They couldn't handle that. Nobody talks to me like that. Really? Well, Guess what? There's an exception to every rule, baby. And I'm the exception. How you doing? I'm the exception. What's your name? Any other cards, please, Spirit? Thank you. Self-love. And that's what you are doing. You're showing yourself self-love. And that's what you should be doing. You're comfortable in your own skin. And maybe that wasn't an easy journey to get to that point in your life. But with this glow up that's going on, with this change in perspective and change, and maybe even your body. You've changed your body. Maybe you lost weight. Now you're feeling comfortable in your skin. And it's showing on the outside. Good for you. Good for you. Self-love. You cannot love another person if you don't love yourself, my friends. It's very difficult. It's very difficult because all your insecurities will spill out. You'll have a lot of issues with codependency on a person, looking for affirmations from them to feel good about yourself. It's never good. You should always love yourself first. Any other card, Spirit? Any other card, Spirit? For tonight. Any other card, Spirit? Thank you. Frequency, vibration. You both are on the same vibration. What I believe happened in this connection was this person not only was triggered by the past, but they felt that you were too different to make this work. And now they're recognizing that there's a lot more similarities between the two of you, and you both are on the same vibration, actually. That's what Spirit's saying. You look at this energy, alignment, and balance. This is what's happening in this connection. Look at my friends. Yeah. It's coming together. It's coming together slowly but surely. This person's working on themselves and they're balancing themselves out. And they're actually, it's like, it's a mirroring of the two of you balancing yourself out. So you're like, the scales of justice are becoming one. And look, they look at you like a beautiful, elegant swan. I love swans. Look at right at the bottom of the deck. You're their anchor. You're their hope. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, Spirit. Thank you so much for this beautiful reading. Let's get an affirmation card from Blessed Be. I love these cards. Blessed Be. Let's get an affirmation card to end this reading on a super positive note, because this is really encouraging. This person is working on themselves. You are working on yourself. You cannot change a person. You can only change your perspective. You can only change yourself. So by you worrying about yourself, giving yourself self-love, taking care of yourself, your body and your soul, you are drawing this person in. Whether you recognize it or not, whether you want it or not, this is what's happening. This person's manifesting you, missing you, and wants to be a part of your life. You can either, free will, you can either let it happen, or you can say, see you later. Or you can give this person the benefit of the doubt, or work on a friendship with this person to start. It's all up to you. But we have to start with loving ourselves first before we can extend that to other people, in order for it to be a healthy situation. All right, Spirit. One card from Blessed Be to end this reading. To give this person hope, something to chew on, something to think about from you. All right. Well, here we go. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's see what it says. See what I see. A blessing on a homecoming. Come on, Spirit. You're coming through tonight. And I love it. I love it. Let's see. 44. Let's read it. Let's read it. I'm so excited to read it too. Okay. A blessing to bring to you all that will restore and revive you in your time of need. May the bloom of health blossom upon your pale cheek, and may the strength of the great old trees and beings begin to flow again through your veins. May the cells in your body begin to regenerate and turn over again and again until all that was not well is no longer resident within the holy form your spirit has taken this lifetime. May the urge to stand again, to laugh and dance, to move and smile into the eyes of strangers be yours, and let the healing come within the breath, so that within every intake of breath, something of the great green world in the depths of the ocean frees you from lassitude, or inu meaning sickness. May you begin to rise from your bed, refreshed and hopeful, and may the muscles of your body grow firm and long with good use. Let your hair shine, your eyes sparkle, and the strong white bones in your body support your movements. May the nurturing time within the cave of healing have brought to you compassion for those who suffer, a deep understanding of what it is like to be the outsider for a time, and a new appreciation of the perfection of form that you have been born into. And if you are not the same as you were before the time of illness, let that part of yourself go and focus now on the new being you are becoming, and bring this to birth through the support of your body. So this is you. So something's happening in your body right now that Spirit's saying you need to focus on. If you feel like there's something going on, check with your doctor. Obviously, don't let tarot rule your life. This is guidance. This is like support. We're here to support you, but we are not doctors. So if something's going on, get yourself checked, please. But what it's saying is that you need to nourish the body that you have. And you need, I'm telling you, with this nourishment, with this is going to be a blessing. So take care of yourself first. Love yourself first. And then all these other blessings are going to be bestowed upon you. This is what Spirit's saying tonight. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me for another reading from Empress Aries 888. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you've tuned in. Thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes. And join me next time. Blessed be.